Hey there, how are you? How was your morning? Can I invite you to stay with me for a bit? To, for me, an opportunity to share something that I think helps. And I will get there in the end, a way of seeing to relate to the actual reality. So, my morning was as usually quite hard. For reasons in my body, I never wake up energized. Never. I never feel entirely rested when I wake up. It's always grinding, 3 cups of coffee and whatnot, trying to loosen the tension in the shoulders, the pain, letting go of that. So that's one thing. What's another thing? Oh, the news outlets today, the war in Ukraine. Oh, God, it hits. It does. As well as the mindfulness of other situations in the world, different types of conflict in other places. Yeah. And then the energy crisis, and then there's the climate crisis. And what about COVID? Man. And how do you relate to that? Well, for some, it's a little bit like this. I don't want to know anymore. I have to get on with it. And you know what? That's totally okay. It's normal. For others, it might just be anger, rage, and just totally energizing into being angry with this and trying to find action in whatever way possible. It's totally okay. But what if there's some other way of viewing this? What is it when we don't get overpowered but can relate to? So for my dog, interesting enough, there's no war in Ukraine. My dog wags the tail and wants to sleep in the morning. It's the same. And if I look out of the window, you know what? That reality is exactly the same. Well, it's different from yesterday, but today it's a gray weather and it's quite normally expected if I walk out. That reality is the same, and yet in my reality is also all these other things. So, yeah. What I've found for myself is that the mindful acceptance of things difficult, even painful, with maybe a bit of compassion and maybe also with a bit of curiosity, saying that's okay, but then the curiosity and what's more, what else? What's else in the reality? And the point of that being to find ways to empowerment. Because if my reality is to try to fix the war in Ukraine, I have so little power, I'm not empowered. And if I do that, and if I stay there, I might miss the opportunity to do good elsewhere. That's what I found. And I don't know if this resonates with you at all, but if it does, please send a comment or if it doesn't help or if you think I'm wrong, respond as well. I invite you to consider that we have still hope and we can do things. And this pattern, interesting enough, is not about the big topics and politics alone. It's you at work as well. The same functions in the brain, the tendency to focus on the dark and make it be the only thing. The crisis, the economy that's not good, the layoffs. What if you could practice in seeing reality as it is and find new opportunities for yourself in every aspect of life? What if? Thank you.